What is going on, everyone? Welcome in. Glad you're in here this fine Sunday afternoon or evening, depending on where you're at, I guess. Because Robbie and hey, Rebecca, welcome in. Robbie and Sonia, they get people from all over the globe coming in on their live, and I think that's fantastic. So let me get a little sip here. Hi, Scotty. Welcome in. I don't see Scotty on my end, but Rebecca's saying hi to Scotty, so must be here. Uh, Not a lot of people unless you've been on. Hey, there's Let's Have a Cup of Coffee, Clyde, my friend. Hope the building is going well. Knee's been good today. Boy, I just slobbered all over myself with that water. Scotty, I gotta thank you and Karen. Probably more Karen than anything. Hi, John. Welcome in. Hey, Tracy and Tim from Our Kitchen with Tracy and Tim. Glad y'all are in here. Scotty and Karen, and it was Karen's name on there, but Scotty and Karen sent us a gift in the mail. I'll show you a little bit of that here in just a little bit. And we thank y'all very much for that. John, still waiting on you to go live unless I have missed it. Hey, there's Money Pit. Thank y'all for the prayers and the encouragement with the hip procedures I've got coming up. These are not big surgeries, they're procedures coming up this Tuesday. Hopefully, only going to be down a couple of days. May take a while to take effect, but hopefully, we avoid having to have the big hip surgeries. Hey, Farm to Table, welcome in. I don't know if that is Keith or that is Ryan in Farm to Table, but glad you're in here. Red Dirt Rooster Road, glad y'all are in here. I just wrapped up my chores. There is my friend Smiley Matthews. We got to hang out with Clyde and Stacy all day long yesterday. It was a great day. It was a productive day for them on their farm. Aquatic News Network, welcome in. Howdy, Earthlings, just subbed. Thank you very much for that sub. I believe everybody that I've seen so far, with the exception of the Aquatic News, has been a sub for a while now. Hey, Robbie, Wild Huckleberry, welcome in, my friend. Cool hat, cool shirt. Maybe someday I will do that same thing, get a shirt and a hat going, new coffee cup, that type of deal. You were right. Mickey over at Critter Creek is the person to get in touch with. TRMC, the Real Man Conference, if anybody wants to know what this shirt is. It's a men's Christian conference that I went to a couple of years ago. Good stuff. But thank you. Welcome in the Aquatic News Network. Yeah, thank you very much. So I do have the link. Anybody wants to join us can jump up here and jump on panel and join us on screen. If we do, hey, Lori, welcome in. Andrew, welcome in. Glad you guys are in here. Good evening to you too, Lori. Lori Karp, a fellow Oklahoman and a friend. Glad to see you in here. Also, there is Jerry Butler. Jerry, I've had quite a week. And it's been, I started out Monday after my Sunday Live. I think we shared that Deanna made me go to the emergency room last Sunday with my knee, and we ended. Hey, congratulations, 98,000. That's incredible. 2,000 away, my friend. You're going to hit that goal of 100,000, and you're going to keep going from there. Dyer Family Farm, where's Jack? LOL. Hey, I had a girl come up to me, a young girl at church this morning. She said, I didn't even know that was you. And then she says, don't ever shave like that again. But 1st of August, I shaved everything off to get it all even so I could grow the full beard instead of a goatee, and it wouldn't look so bad or out of shape. That was the plan anyhow. But anyway, so back to going to the emergency room Sunday. Monday, I ended up going to the VA. They got me right in and seen the orthopedic PA over there. She's a great PA, and I got injections in my knees. And yesterday and today, I'm starting to feel like those injections are taking hold and doing some good. We get a MRI this week to see if there's any change from about 3 years ago when I had my last MRI, a little less than 3 years ago. My last MRI, my last injections. I know I've got a torn cartilage, but y'all, my hips have been the worst thing over the last few years. And yet, right before time to have the work done on my hips, I get my knees all flared up. This, let's just go ahead. I know Scotty's in here. Hopefully Karen's at least in earshot. We got, and this is not all of them. We have moved them around a little bit, but we got a box in the mail from one Karen and Scotty Flash Ministries, it says, Karen Roby. And it came to us yesterday or the day before. Hey, Christine, Miss Gillum Farms. Christine, if you hear this and can, I need to give you a call probably sometime tomorrow. Got something I need to talk to you and Johnny about. If you don't mind, just give me a thumbs up if that's okay in the chat. And if you haven't already, go give me a thumbs up altogether. So I just wanted to share with y'all what Karen Flash Ministry sent us. It is a tea organizer, and I had to take some out because it was so full. But we've got it sitting around, and Karen knows that we love tea. And one of my favorite, y'all, I don't know how she knew, but one of my favorite is chamomile. We got quite a bit of chamomile. I love chamomile and ginger together. Then we have, let's see, jasmine. I have not had any jasmine in a while, but I plan on trying some of that soon. Sounds good, Christine said. Okay, good job. Has to do, Christine, I'm not in a great big hurry. It has to do with 10 Killer next year. Something I need to talk to you about. We do have Earl Grey. And then there's some more Earl Grey. This is one of Deanna's favorites right there. We got peppermint. I don't say one of her favorites. That is Deanna's favorite. Peppermint tea. Look at who's joining me. Come on in, Miss Deanna. And then last but not least, lemon. And I put a lemon, green tea lemon, with one of my chamomile the other day. How are you, Deanna?
All right.
Deanna's back's been bothering her, so if you're praying folk, definitely lift her up in prayer. Hey everyone, I'm on the phone and having trouble seeing the chat. Let's see. I'm going to change the chat up a little bit anyhow because Deanna has joined us. And I'm going to move the camera around. Let me see. I don't think I can reorientate the picture. You just have to slide in here a little closer, Miss Deanna.
No, I can't see you either.
We're going to get us both if you'll come in here close enough. But anyway,
I can't. Yeah.
Karen, Scott, why can't you?
It won't my chair.
Karen and Scotty, thank you very much for the gift.
Thank you, Christine. I appreciate that. Hi,
Yeah.
Robbie. Hi, Lori.
It's warm in
Ryan.
here, isn't it?
No.
You're not warm?
Yeah.
I'm sweaty.
No, but you need to get in your picture.
I'm in it. I'm with you.
No.
Yeah. Hey, don't run off.
Well, get in there.
You're better looking than I am. You better get over here in it. Well, listen, Deanna said she wasn't feeling good, so I orientated this the wrong way, and I apologize. But
You
I
can't
didn't.
change it right
No,
now.
it doesn't. I don't know. Maybe. Hey, that'll work. Great.
That works better.
Deanna figured it out. So anyway, when in doubt, hit a button, right?
Yeah.
So Karen and Scotty, thank you again so much. Lori, thank you for the prayers. Kind of a big week this week.
Yeah.
I've got a lot going on. I've already mentioned we got an MRI on my knees this week. And then Tuesday we're doing the hip injections I've talked about. And that's going to cost me a couple of days' work.
That must be.
We would prefer to see Deanna. Yeah, that sounds like Donna said that. Probably not. Greg is a little bit ornery, and we like him that way. There you go. Okay, what did I miss? She's saying there you go. Oh, probably the picture orientation.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, Mr. White.
Hola, Mr. White.
That would tell me you're from south of the border. I welcome you in. We have a lot of friends and family. We call them family. They're family in Christ down there. And some may or may not know. W. Washington, welcome in from Birmingham, Alabama. Glad you're in here. Some may or may not know Rod and Lori Dodson, welcome in. Deanna and I have done quite a bit of missions work in Old Mexico, and we miss it. The last time was 2009, the last time we was down there when the gang violence got real bad, and the drug violence. So it kind of faded away.
Lost a dear friend there.
We did lose a dear friend in that drug violence. One of the people that we built a house for down there was caught in a crossfire. He was not involved in the violence. He was just caught in a crossfire. And we ended up by accident attending his wake. And it was very heart-wrenching.
You did. I wasn't there that year.
Did you not go that December? I was thinking
you. It was just.
I was thinking you were. But anyway, it was absolutely heart-wrenching to lose a young man the way we did him. He was a good friend of our boys. Why? Where are you? Where are you from? Well, that's some good English right there. I think that's Ryan. Johnny's doctor is scheduling Johnny for a knee MRI. It's a rough week on several dear friends this last week. Yes, it has been. For those of you who don't know, my knee has been just the center of my world. There's only way you can say it. It's so bad. It's the center.
Yeah, and prayers for answers for Johnny's.
Yeah, absolutely.
Results. Yes.
Johnny and I seem to be walking some of the same roads with his hips and my hips, and now knees. And I'm no stranger to knees. I've had. Thank you, Christine. It's been a while ago, but he was a dear friend.
He was a kid.
He was a kid.
That's what's so heart-wrenching is it was a child.
Caught in a crossfire of drug war in Old Mexico. Just one we had got to know pretty good. Had a sense of humor. Loved to pick on people. And he was really good friends with our youngest son. They loved to hang out while we was down in Old Mexico. We never got to spend enough time down there, but the Lord moved us on to other places.
Today's
go ahead.
From the pulpit today,
Yeah.
our preacher now is headed to Texas today to help in the flood areas with food and heavy equipment.
Heavy equipment.
Are they doing this heavy equipment this time?
More heavy equipment than food. They usually feed the families and things that they can, but there's already ministries down there.
Anyway, he was preaching today and talking about Mexico, and it sure brought back a flood of memories to me. I hadn't talked to you about it until now, but I don't know if it brought back memories for you.
Yeah, it did. It did. Yes, Christine, you're exactly right. Mm-hmm. Not to mention, I'm pushing down harder on my hips and knees than most people are, just because I've been derelict at the eating table. I've been gluttonous, and I've been gluttonous today. We made some of I got up and drove to Walmart this morning. Had to wait on them to open. That's salted water.
That's fine.
Had to wait on them to open to buy the fixings for the broccoli cornbread. Ed, welcome in. Glad you're in here. I see you're out in Georgia this week. Hope you get back here soon. Maybe someday we can hook up and go fishing, Ed. I'd love to. But what else? I made that broccoli cornbread. It went over really well. Everybody it was a birthday party / dinner with friends after church, if that makes sense. And everybody there loved it. The aquatic news. I don't go to church because I'm not the biggest fan of people, but I challenged myself last year to.
Sorry.
Wow, scared me. Challenged myself last year to thoroughly read the entire Bible, and as soon as I finish, I started again. I'm now teaching my entire family everything that I have learned through daily lessons. Aquatic, that's you don't have to go to church. The God does tell us not to forsake assembling ourselves, but you do not. It's not a requirement. The requirement is to love God.
People can be difficult,
Well,
and I'm not the biggest fan of crowds myself. I don't.
Mm-mm.
I mean, we don't go to a huge church, but if I look around, there's a lot of people at our church I don't know because I'm not real outgoing. If you don't know, sometimes getting on this, it's hard for me too. But yeah, what would we do though sometimes without people,
Right?
And friends and.
People's the problem with the church, that's for sure.
Yeah, welcome to the broccoli family.
Who said that? Robbie? No, Red Dirt Rooster Road. It was good. I made it, so I controlled how much broccoli was in there. Jack got a link. I'll sub. Thank you, Aquatic. That news. That I appreciate that. I have a Bible study channel. If you don't know, it's called.
Type it in?
Yeah. If either that or somebody in the chat put the link up.
Yeah.
Would you put my link up for Daily Bible and Coffee with Jack is the name of it. Every morning at 4:30 Central Standard Time here in Oklahoma, AM, not PM, I go live and we're reading through the Bible in a year, just like you were talking about. There are a lot of churches online.
Thank you, Robbie.
Start with aquatics. Yes. What did Robbie have to say?
He put your.
Yes, thank you,
channel.
Robbie, for putting that up there. Lori, Jack, hope replacements aren't so bad after the 3 or 4 week recovery time I have both done in the last 3 years. Knee replacements. So right now we're talking about hip replacements, and the knee flared up. So I'm hoping the MRI that we're getting this. Tony, welcome in. That the MRI doesn't show a whole lot of damage. I've never had surgery on my knees. I've had a lot of injections. This was a third time of injections, and they do help me. This is church right now to me. Yeah. It can be.
As long as the gospel's being spoken.
That's right. Broccoli, control, Italian, Rob. What? Toto Payne Diaz. Toto Payne Diaz. Is that? I said that a little fast. I don't know if that's the way it was intended to be. Tony, how are you, my friend? Tony Walsh. Y'all welcome him in from out on our East Coast brethren. He's a great man. If you hadn't checked out R&W Farmstead, he's got a good channel himself. Also shares Christ with people. Definitely worth checking out. Y'all check him out. Somebody put the link up. What is that link? That's my link. Thank you, Christine, for popping that in.
Both knees at the same time.
My mom-in-law had both knees. Mother-in-law, okay, placed at the same time. If I had a friend of mine did that.
Your uncle did that too.
I had a friend and an uncle did both knees, but I hear nowadays they really don't like doing both of them at once. That friend of mine.
Clyde's listening.
Yeah, Clyde was in here earlier. Probably. That friend of mine lives in Craig, Colorado. And hold on just a second. We got a guest all the way from the Philippines. Welcome in. Wow.
Hey guys,
Hey,
Hold
Keith.
on. Let's see if we can biggerfy you.
biggerfy me, man.
Biggerfy. Not
'Cause I
biggerfy,
got-
but biggerfy.
How are
Yes.
you?
Good. How are you guys?
Where'd our chat go?
Good. You've been in my thoughts.
Oh my goodness! I hope it wasn't bad.
No, I was concerned during the tsunami warnings for you.
Oh, thank you for that. Yeah, we were keeping a close eye on that. But where we're located, it would have been very difficult for them a tsunami to hit us because from the direction it was coming from, you know,
Good.
we're kind of on the south end. But now if we get one down south of the Philippines, we live in kind of an area to where it circles, and then water could come up into this area. That I think we're high enough though that there's not a problem. But anyway,
Good.
thank you for the concern, and it didn't turn out to be terribly
Yeah.
damaging after all. So,
Yes.
but
Yay. Welcome in. Yes, sir.
Jack, I wanted to get on here real quick because you were talking about your knee pain.
Yes.
And I've had situations to where I have gout in my foot from time to time. Now, you guys may know that I just got over dengue. I don't know if you guys
Yeah,
heard
I
about
did know.
What'd you call it?
dengue fever is what they call it, and it's from mosquitoes here in
Oh.
tropical zones. Um, but right after that, then I had a bout with my foot. And of course, every time, I don't know if you guys are like this, but I always get this advice that comes in from just different people. Oh, try this, try that, try this. And I'm a
Right.
little afraid of it because I don't know much about it. But I tried something right here. I want you guys to look at this. Now, this is from Bali, Indonesia.
Put him up there. Just him.
I don't know
Hang
if you can see that. Hang on.
Do I do it?
What if you do?
Right
No.
there. It's
Hold
called
on. We're trying to bigify you just a second.
Okay, yeah.
What is that exactly?
Yeah. Well, she
They
got
call
right
it-
here. Hit that button right there. Well, that bigified us both. Tilt it just a little bit. You got a little light glare.
There you go.
Not that.
Bentang.
Okay.
Something.
Well, look at the one that just says Mustika Dewa.
Okay.
Mustika Dewa.
Keith, text me that, please.
Okay, I will.
I'm all
I
right
don't
with
know
that.
where you get it and if you can get it in the US or not. My research on it tells me that it's mostly the Philippines and Bali, Indonesia. It's a plant that they generally grow in tropical zones. But what I wanted to say about that is, and I'm going to reach out, I'm going to try to reach out and talk to Dr. Jones about it, and then also talk to Dwayne Hall about it.
What was
Um,
Dr. Jones's first name?
Patrick.
Patrick Jones. Yeah, good guy. Good guy.
Is
Yeah,
that a tea?
it is a
A
tea.
tea form? Because I'm looking on Amazon right now.
Okay, good. But let me tell you my experience with it. I didn't have a whole lot of hope, but when you're in pain, sometimes you try things.
Right. I'm all there. I haven't gone to this yet, but
No, no, me either. I don't want to.
I don't
The,
either. I never will. I've got a CDL and soon to have a minister's license, so I don't want to go that route.
Christine, have a good week.
see you later, Christine. Hope you guys get the feeling better over there. So my experience with it is what I kind of wanted to talk about. Is I knew hydration was a big deal, so I get these oral rehydration salts and I drink them all day. But the morning that I took this, I had no hope that it would work very quick. But when I took it, it took the inflammation out. And when I took that inflammation out there, I felt kind of like a warmth, kind of my whole body was warm. And I know it's antimicrobial and I've done some research on the plant name. But man, I said, I'm going to take this back to America with me because I, for one, am going to try it again if I get in that problem. I drink it for about 3 days in a row, and I'm feeling good.
Mhm.
And that's the only thing I can attribute it to. I've had experience with it before, so I already know about it. Takes me generally about a week or more to get over a bout like that, and this one really cut that significantly. And so,
Well, I would
I'm
definitely be willing to try that.
yeah. Hopefully, you can find something like that, guys.
Did you
On
find it on
I
Amazon?
found well, I did find it on Amazon, and
okay, there
I
you go.
just I just searched that what did you call it? How did you pronounce it? Mastika
Dewa, yeah.
Dewa
Uh-huh.
tea, and it came up, but also sour sop came up.
What's it called?
Sour
Sour.
sop.
I don't know that. Uh,
Now, my
that
mom, when
yeah.
my dad had surgery,
Spell Mastika Dewa.
their Mustika
I'm not a typist, y'all. Okay, and
Dewa.
Yeah.
there it is in the chat. Mastika Dewa.
Mastika
Um,
Dewa. Thank you for that.
so,
Yeah.
how often did you drink that, Keith?
I was a little afraid, but I just drink it once in the morning. The instructions I found, like on Grok, talking and breaking it down, said you can do one or two glasses, or not glasses, but tea cups a day. And I just did one. And by the end of the day, it wasn't really long before it started to take effect. It takes about 20 minutes, 30 minutes to really get into a system, right? So,
So
but I definitely started feeling a comfort in that area pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do have some confidence in drinking tea to heal.
Hmm.
Um, I fully believe, and I've talked about this a little bit in the last month. I fully believe that I had an ulcer, a
Mm.
full blown ulcer, and 3 days of following Dr. Axe, his recommendation. One of those things was ginger chamomile tea. I
Uh-huh.
healed that ulcer.
Oh, wow.
I could actively feel that ulcer, the same pain I'd had for years.
I believe it was God
Three
had a part in
days,
it
the
too.
day I started that, 3 days before I got a scope when the ulcer was healed.
Oh, wow.
And
But
so
you were also drinking
yeah,
cinnamon
I
too,
was drinking cinnamon and I was
aloe
also
vera
drinking aloe
juice.
vera juice, which is also what Dr. Axe recommended. But tea, I believe, played a part in it.
So let me ask you a question on that because, a healthy gut biome is a big deal,
Yes,
especially those people who really talk about. We've interviewed a couple of people that says that the things like fermented foods and things they do to get the healthy gut biome. And then I hear other people talking about, overuse of sugar, is what kind of grows the unhealthy bacteria within our in
Yep.
our gut, right? And so, I'm really leaning toward that. And I just wondered what he had recommended for you, Jack, that worked for you, was that to change the gut biome?
It was
yes.
exactly that, Keith. It was
Because
exactly that.
if you listen to him, we listened to him a lot during that period of time about
Trying to stay hydrated for my procedure.
because he says a lot of your problems come from your gut microbiome. That
And
it
I've
can cause a lot of dysfunction in your body.
This seems to me to be a very high number, but according to those who are really talking about it, they say like 80 or 90% of our health of our overall body comes from a healthy
It's
gut biome.
exactly what he says. Yeah,
Is that
and
right?
I'm starting to believe and agree with him. I'll
Well,
tell you some other things, and I've told Ryan offline. I
Mhm.
wouldn't share everything. I've done nothing illegal. Y'all don't take it
no.
that way. It's just
Mm-mm.
it's not something I want to spread.
Yeah.
Other things I've done that I believe has helped with my gut biome. And another thing, we've had it now for over a week, but we haven't done it yet, is El Ruteri. Have you
El-
heard of El Ruteri?
I have not.
It's a yogurt. Well, they have it. It's a. It's they. Jack ordered the kefir side of it. I ordered the yogurt starter, but it's thicker than Greek yogurt. But it is packed full of beneficial,
Like
like it's high
way
in,
more probiotics than any other way you can get it.
and it's high in oxytocin. I believe that's the term. And I was telling my son about this, and he's like, I just don't. That sounds odd to me, but it is good for your skin.
It's Lactobacillus reuteri is the name of it.
So if we could have like, let's say a really good formula to a healthy gut biome, what would it include? Because, one of the things that we can do, that a lot of people know is apple cider vinegar, that sort of, and they're talking about that.
One of the biggest things to do for your gut biome automatically will make a huge difference, and you've already mentioned it, is
Sugar.
get off the sugar.
Yeah, I want to
Which
do
I
that.
had chocolate pie and chocolate cake today. I can't say nothing, but
Jack and Deanna, how do you do that?
how do you get off sugar?
Yeah.
Periodically.
Well, once you cut it out of your diet, it's not hard, because once you take in that much, you feel terrible. Your body your body just is trying to. I mean, I can tell.
Right?
I had some today. Yes, it causes inflammation and
insulin resistance.
Yes.
Overloading the liver.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's seems to be bad news, but I want to take this challenge that I've heard that's like a 7-day get off sugar challenge just to see what it does.
Mm-hmm.
And I just haven't really been able to force myself into that yet.
You'll feel better when you do.
We have gone that now. This last week we haven't done good at all, but when I get off sugar, it don't take just 2 or 3 days, and I start feeling really, really good. Go on keto, and you will get sugar out of you.
Now you may get a headache, and feel crappy for.
We have a recipe for that too, Ketorade.
Yeah, we have Ketorade, but that Jack's
I feel way better on keto than any other diet.
Told him to take Element, that LMNT.
You said you was drinking those salts. I figure it's something like that.
Yeah, probably. And I just, I've been on keto before, but I use those little cheats like from Atkins, things to curb the sweet, and all of those artificial sugars or sweeteners that go into that. And now I'm reading that that's not good either, and so you're like, it's like cold turkey, no sugar.
So what I do if I'm craving something sweet, like if I'm
she kisses me.
No. I'll use stevia drops in glycerin,
and I don't like them.
but I don't use a lot.
Okay.
I like monk fruit. Now I did like monk fruit and erythritol, but they say erythritol is one of those that isn't really that good for you.
I know, and so it's just, to me, it's kind of just going cold turkey.
Okay, Rebecca.
To live without it for a little while, just to see what happens.
Yeah.
Have you got somebody chiming in over there? We've got a couple tones. I don't know what it is. It's not here.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, sorry.
That's okay. Just curious.
It's not bothering us at all.
Yeah,
sorry with that. Quitting sugar, push the water. 75% of American adults are dehydrated. You're exactly right, John. And I've been hypersensitive to my hydration since yesterday. This blood platelet process they're going to do on me Tuesday. They have to pull the blood out of me, circulate it, put it back. It's a whole
separate
big
your
long
plasma,
deal.
don't they?
Separate the blood platelets out of it, and then put it back in. And so they are really telling me I need to be ultra hydrated. Mm-hmm. So that's why I'm drinking salt water tonight. It's not so salty that you taste it, but it helps you retain the water.
Yes, and that's what the ORS that I was taking, oral rehydration salts.
Yeah.
And I don't know that that's got to do with, does that have anything to do with electrolyte? I don't know. But I do think that dehydration is a problem that I've experienced a lot in the past, because I literally will drink a little bit of water during the day and 1 cup of coffee during the day, kind of stuff. And then sometimes I, will find a tea or something.
Mhm.
But dehydration is a big deal.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I seen Chris over there talking about that.
Dehydration is a big deal, and I've wound up at the hospital from dehydration before. Passed out, fell through a wall behind me, scared my wife to death.
Oh my.
Actually pinned the bathroom door shut.
It was a little bitty stall. Like that bathroom had 2 doors: the exterior door to the hallway, and then a sink with a pretty big cabinet, probably a 3-foot cabinet, and then another door that barely opened into the toilet in the bathtub. Well, he's a big guy, and he got trapped between the
Yeah,
bathtub
I
and the
can see
door.
that being a death trap for
Yeah,
Jack.
it was like a 3-by-3 area for him to be laid out in. I couldn't get the door open. I was screaming bloody murder when he come up, and he's like, "What are you doing?" He
I'm
peeked
like,
through
what's
that
wrong?
door.
I just woke
What's
up and
wrong?
she's screaming. I'm like, what's going on?
Oh, I'm surprised
Yeah,
my
that
neighbors
was
didn't
from
hear me.
that was from dehydration, Jack.
Yeah, that's what it was.
That's been a long
Dehydration.
time ago.
That has been a while back. She made me take that door off and put it in the attic.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
sure
blame.
did.
We didn't
You
put
don't.
that door back on
That
until we
is
sold
not
that
happening
house.
again.
Yeah. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to jump on for a minute and share that with you guys, since we were
I'm
talking
glad you
about it.
did. We're
And
glad
Yeah.
you did.
and
229 days until the Okie Homesteading Expo. Golly, Ed's counting her down.
how much?
229 days, he said.
Oh, to Okie. Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. They've already
We,
got their schedule up.
we got the rendezvous between now and then, Ed, and we sure would like to get you out to it.
Yeah, we got Ozarks coming up. Me and Ryan.
Ozarks coming up.
I hit the ground on the 2nd, and in America. Well, we land nice and softly there, and then uh, the 4th we are leaving that morning to go to Ozarks. So I am going to be jet lagging through Ozarks like crazy.
Yeah, you probably will be.
Y'all pray for me, but I'll make it. But then, yeah, rendezvous coming up at the end of that month, and so yeah, Ed, what do you think?
We need to get Ed over to the rendezvous just as another smiling face, if nothing else.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I was
So-
gonna say we're probably the Ozarks not on our radar. We booked our
Thanksgiving.
our boys live off a long ways, so
Mhm.
we pretty much want to go to Alaska and South Dakota every year. And we booked Alaska last night. All right, y'all, check this guy coming on. We got a new guest. Don't go anywhere. Welcome in, John, Delighted Acres.
Yeah,
Hey,
John.
I got a question. How do I? I got a
John, let's
double.
all
I'm
serious
hearing
stuff,
double.
Ed, here.
How what?
Okay, you've hit our link and you've got YouTube open. Close YouTube. Just close it. You're
All right.
already in this link.
How's that?
It's great with us. Did
All
it
right.
stop
Sounds
yours?
good to me.
There you go.
All right.
Yeah.
Go.
No, I wanted to hop on because of the dehydration. Um, I'm a fat guy, and I always have been, and so I know all the stuff. I know all the stuff to do to be healthy.
Doing it's a
It's
different
just I
story.
said
John.
doing it is a different story, but
Yeah.
I learned a long time ago about dehydration and how dehydration uh, mimics so many other health issues. So I've known a couple of people that they had a doctor put them on depression medicine, but they
Oh,
weren't depressed; they were dehydrated because it
Wow.
mimicked it. Because whenever your brain isn't hydrated, it messes everything else up. And
Yeah.
when your body's dehydrated, it messes everything else up too.
And I don't need any help messing my brain up.
you're all right, Jack. But I got a question for you on that, John. Is there such thing as too much like oral rehydration salts? Is there like a limitation that should be looking for? Because I've been drinking anywhere from 3 to 5 containers, those tall containers full of rehydration a day. It's got like 2.7 grams of sugar in it every time I drink it. And so that's the only real concern that I have. But you know how, like when you get older, especially our circulatory system, and the doctors always say, stay away from salt, and somehow I feel a little misguided in that area.
Yeah, I'm not the person to ask with the salts and stuff.
Yeah.
I have seen some things that uh, as far as salt, and I maybe one of y'all have said something about it too, but natural salts with the minerals in it, um,
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Like
sprinkled in the water and stuff
Not
like that.
iodized
We
salt.
use the Celtic sea
Right,
salt.
not table salts.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Chris,
No.
thanks for addressing that. I was going to ask you if I could send Rod your phone number, but um, Rod, what sign? Yeah, Chris is addressing that for you, Rod, in the chat about the rendezvous. Sorry, guys, I didn't mean to stop that conversation.
I would just watch your sodium content, Keith, and make sure you're not. And if you start swelling, like if your ankles start swelling, you probably know you're getting too much.
Okay. Yeah, that's not a problem right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually pretty good. But I see over there where Ed said when your urine starts to darken, back off of the salts. And
Oh
so,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, I don't know. Ed, my problem is I don't know when it's the coffee
Right. Well,
salt.
there is that.
Yeah. Uh, so
Well,
yeah, it is a good conversation to have, man. I really
Mhm.
need it.
it really is. This would be a good Saturday morning conversation.
Yeah, it would. It would. Thank you for that, and I might put that in the pipeline, at least in Ryan's brain, and see where that goes. But that it's a good conversation to have, and we've got Chris over there saying, "What about Baja's Gold Salt and C90?"
I've
I've
seen
never
the
heard of
C90.
the
I haven't
Baja.
seen the Baja.
Yeah. Now Redmond is one that several people talk about because that just comes out of a mineral mine, right?
Yeah, it's just
It's got
mine.
several minerals in it. Yeah.
It's not processed. It's
We've
not
used that
iodized.
too.
It's
Just
good stuff.
the
Yeah.
pink Himalayan sea salt. We've used that too.
Yeah.
But in that Gatorade, it calls for the no salt. I don't
No salt or new salt.
no salt or new salt, whatever that's called, and
Mhm.
then apple cider vinegar with the mother, uh, lime juice or lemon juice, some essential oil, and we use lemon or lime,
And mineral salt.
and yeah,
We use the Celtic.
Celtic salt,
Kelly.
and just put it in the Pellegrino, carbonated mineral water. It's
You
really
said put it in with some Drano.
good. No,
Not Drano.
no Drano.
Sure, and clarify that.
That's a whole different recipe, Keith.
Yeah,
That's a recipe for death, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Yeah. Try this at home.
I'm sending you that recipe right now, Keith.
What were you
Not
saying,
the
John?
Drano.
just that. So we're talking about salt and earlier talking about cutting out sugar and y'all. You know how many different names there are for sugars in our foods?
A lot.
There's at least 70. And
Yeah.
Dextrose,
you can look at the label on your food, and there's some that are very common, but whenever you've got like corn syrup and the ones that we know, and it's one of the first three ingredients on the label,
Yep, that
those
means
are
it's
things
one of the
we
largest.
just need to cut that out. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
so last August, I decided I was going to do the entire month without having a Dr. Pepper, and that was a big deal for me. And so I went the entire month, and I didn't have a Dr. Pepper, which then in turn made me not get as many snacks out of the vending machine,
Mhm.
and
Because of the
so
sugar.
and I slept better. I mean, it was within the first week I started sleeping better, and over the course of the month, it was just overall the my rest and everything was better. Of course, after the month was over, I thought, well, I'll just ease back into it. Well, that doesn't always work for me to ease back in because eventually
Hang on.
there's a lot.
Let me get that off of you, John.
That's
I'm
all right.
sorry. I
But
wanted to show her
so
message, but I didn't want to block you out.
today's the 3rd, and on the 1st of August this year, I decided, well, I'm going to do it again. So I am my 3rd day into not having a soda or getting snacks out of the
Kudos,
machine
John.
at work. So
Congratulations.
we'll see how this month goes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can do it.
So I just wanted to go back just a little bit. It's something that you were talking about there about how you were getting better sleep. And one of the things that I've seen, YouTube University was talking about that our brain being 2% of our body weight, okay, uses 20 watts, anywhere from 18 to 21 watts as a brain wave. We're using that many watts whether we're asleep or we're awake, less when we're asleep. But what it was saying is when we have this overdose of sugar, that those watts in the brain has a peak, and then it comes back down, and it takes us down, and whenever you get off the sugar, it says that you will sleep better because it's something to do with the cortisol. I
Yes.
believe the cortisol's inside of our brain,
Mhm.
and some of the dopamine and all the things that's going on up there, but serotonin, and also melatonin. It says that it kind of whacks melatonin in the head, and so I was glad to hear you say that because you're having that experience, and that's what I want. I want to sleep well at night,
Yeah.
because a lot of my
Yeah.
trouble comes from just
Let me do a little pitch right here. If you guys are interested in this conversation that we're having about healthy salt intake, come to the rendezvous. These guys are going to be there.
That's
The
right.
ones that make the
Oh.
90, the
C90.
C90, and the Baja
Yep.
Gold salts.
Yep.
You're welcome, Chris. I'll send you the bill.
Good plug. Yeah, thank you for the information, Chris.
I like
And,
getting that rendezvous in there. Yes, thank you for the information.
So
yeah,
one thing we've started doing at night to get better sleep,
Scotty uses
Is
no
we-
watts. He said.
we have turned our air conditioning down low, like because you sleep better.
John, you and I
Yeah.
are well insulated. That lower air
Trust
conditioning.
me. Yep.
Yeah. So what was it on last night?
66.
So
Oh,
I
boy.
think tonight I'm going 65. Just because if I can not wake up between 3 and 4 o'clock in a sweat, I would be good.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
keep ours. We keep ours at 72, but we have a couple of fans blowing across us, and
Yeah.
so that helps out for us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we do the fans too.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm
I need
fixing to
that's
order
exactly the way I sleep. Cold with fans.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, and so as long as it's blowing across my feet, and if I can hear the sound of that fan, I have
Mm.
tinnitus, and the sound of that fan helps that me not to think about that at night. So
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah.
right there with you.
that's
Yep.
a whole nother
Right
topic.
there with you.
yeah.
Mhm.
For
Yeah,
sure.
well, Jack, I'm going to bail out, man, and let you guys do your thing
Hey,
here.
thanks for jumping up here with us, man.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's good to see you,
guys.
Keith.
I'll be back in September. I wish I was coming back today, but
You're going to come back for my birthday. That's awesome.
happy birthday, Jack. I was
No,
gonna
it's not till September. You're early.
Yeah, I'm not jumping out of a cake or anything.
I didn't even need that visual.
Right. You did. Okay, guys. God bless, man. Thank
See
you,
you,
John.
man. Take
See you
care.
around, buddy.
God bless you.
Thanks.
You're
Going to sweat when you get the electric bill. Yeah, probably so.
It's okay. We put in a new system this year, Ed. That it's not too bad.
Actually, been not bad. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we spent the extra money to get the more efficient stuff. I don't know if it's been worth it, but
I can look and see.
we did put a brand new system in. Ours was so old that it was put in the 70s, all but the outside unit. So, man, what else is going on, John? When are we gonna see this live happen?
Oh no, Bear says, "Hey,
Hi, Bear. How are you?
Hi,
Oh.
YouTube.
Mhm.
All right, off.
Bear kind of looks like ours, a little bit shy.
Yeah, boy, he would be your friend.
Yeah.
He will be anybody's friend if they come to the door.
Well, we
He
got
doesn't get socialized enough, but
ours doesn't either. We got a couple of them here. Is she single? I'm interested. If you're talking about my wife, nope. We've been married 35 years, and I ain't letting her go.
I'm not interested.
And if she leaves, I'm going with her. There's Bear, what Robbie said. So,
yeah.
what else has been going on, John? We got about 10 minutes here.
Man, I don't know, just work and my. So here a while back, I couldn't walk well. Wound up going to the doctor. Had no cartilage in my knee and all that stuff, and got some medicine and then it got better. Yeah, I mean the pain was a lot less, and then over time, just kind of compensating for that, I had other things that started to hurt.
Yeah.
And so, but here in the last few days, it's really not been too bad. It's kind of seems like it's leveling out a little bit, and so we'll see how it goes moving forward. But I've said in a couple of my videos that if I get 100 pounds off of my knee, it'll be like a brand new knee.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
Me too. My knees and my hips both. So, I've got great hopes in this process that I'm going to have done Tuesday. This blood platelet stem cell thing.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people put a lot of stock in it. Say it's great. We'll see. I had a guy tell me today he had something similar done, but it takes about a year to find out if it works. And I'm like, I don't know if I can handle another year.
What day is that?
Tuesday.
Tuesday,
Tuesday.
yeah.
All
Tuesday
right.
morning, I'll be in Oklahoma City. We have got another guest, y'all. What are you doing, Paul Case? Welcome in.
Howdy.
The beauty queen handshake there.
Oh, that's screwing in a light bulb.
Is that what that is?
How y'all
Paul,
doing?
you and John know each other, right? We all had dinner together there one night, I think.
Maybe.
At the
At the run,
Was it
we
JL's?
was at JL.
JL's.
Paul wasn't there. I mean,
Oh,
yeah,
no,
Paul
you
wasn't
weren't
there
there,
that night.
Paul.
No, we never
Yeah.
met. I just see him on here.
Good to meet you, John.
Yeah, good to meet you.
Yeah. Chat went away again. Every time I invite somebody new in, chat goes away. But
Mhm.
how are you, Paul? What's been going on?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Just got in from church. We're kind of wore out. We put on a youth kind of a little evangelism conference for the youth in the Baptist Association that takes in Delaware and Ottawa County, and we have our own campground, so we get to use it for that. And it was Friday night and Saturday morning thing. We do a little mission project, and we had 100 people show up for it this time, 70 students.
That's awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's
Very
pretty good. We completed some jobs around the campground there to help them out, and heard some good preaching, good worship times. Watched a movie, and have you seen the movie The Forge?
Yes.
Yep, it's
I
pretty
believe
good.
we did. Didn't we?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I take a second to bring it back, but yes, we have.
Yep. And
Hey,
so
Troy Sutton, welcome in. Gear Jammer, welcome in. Go ahead, Paul. Sorry.
we've been pretty busy with that over the weekend, but that takes a whole bunch of planning, and then it's like boom, it happens and it's over.
Yeah.
So yeah, we pretty well eat our time up with that up until yesterday afternoon, and then we have to kind of crash because we're old people.
We understand.
Aquatic news. I totally agree. We do not have a health care system. We have a sick care system.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
Like us, though, we have to crash so we
Hi,
can
Nita.
go back to work tomorrow. So we can recoup and go back to work
I
tomorrow.
think Nita's getting in your Wickles pickles back there.
She said hello, but I was muting us so that you couldn't hear her say, "Are you going to eat a sandwich or not?"
Yeah, because I ain't cooking.
You make a lot of points, don't you, Paul?
Yes, I do. Well, we were on our way to church this evening, and there's a field that we drive by.
kidding.
Yes, I do.
He's honest.
Now we got to hear, Anita.
There's a field that we drive by that is actually ground that the Indian organizations have some control over, but the only thing they do is bale hay on it. And when they just baled the hay off from about a week ago, and we drove past there and seen a whole family of turkeys, wild turkeys. And there was big ones and little ones, you know, and you could tell the small ones weren't all that old. And we drove by there this evening, and she says, "Oh, there were little ones out there this time."
If you're gonna tell it, you gotta tell it right. It wasn't little. It was baby.
Oh yeah, it was baby. There are baby turkeys out there. And I looked at her and I said, "Just because you say it more times, don't make them smaller." Like, if it did, and we drove by there and there's some more out there, I'd say, "Were them baby turkeys?"
You guys are kicking ahead. Hey, aquatic news. We understand how those are. We have fished for halibut down in Alaska, and look forward to eventually doing that again.
Yeah, next year.
We're going to be
summer.
there in December. It's not halibut season when we're there this year, or November this year.
Thanksgiving. Yeah.
So, anyway, babies. That's all right, Anita.
Babies.
We understand.
So I don't know any Spanish, but I've got a lot of Mexican friends that speak a little bit of it. And one of them, his little brother was pretty young, and he called him muy pequeño. And so I can't help it. When we come back by that field, I was biting my lip shut, you know. And she looks over there at me and starts laughing. And I said, muy pequeño.
Oh,
What
Paul.
I have to put up with.
Baby turkeys are called poults.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is true. So, Red Dirt's jumping off, getting ready. That leads me in to say we got about 1 minute before I pray us out of here. I hadn't asked for prayer requests tonight, but if anybody has any.
Lost a finger on the saw. Paul did that
That's
too.
why he can't type.
Oh,
Paul
got cut on the
understands
saw.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
To
can't even
thumb
do
and a
it
stub, this is all you get.
So if anybody has prayer requests, you can type them in there. We're not going to write them down, but we will pray for them. I was building a speaker box for a friend, and that's been a while. And a 1950s table saw. I think I still got a saw like that.
Hit a nut hole.
It don't take much, does it? It'll jump and get you. So anyway, everybody, if you don't know, next is Red Dirt Rooster Road. Hope to see everybody over there. I want to thank John with Delighted Acres for joining us, and Paul Case with Paul
Thanks
Case
for having
Farm
me.
for jumping in here. And also we had Keith with the Farm to Table Show. We're glad everybody joined us for this wonderful Sunday. So glad Miss Deanna sitting beside me.
Good to see you all.
And if y'all would join me, I'll pray us out of here, and we'll see you over at Red Dirt Rooster Road. Father, we just love you and praise you. We thank you so much for this opportunity to come together in this community that I believe you've had a hand in crafting, Lord, and the people in it have been encouraging to me, and I try to do the same. And Lord, just ask you just protect us, watch over us. We go through our week this week, and guide us and help us to live within your will. Give us the help and the courage we need to do that, which we already know you do. And we just love you in Jesus' holy name. Amen.
Amen.
Guys, thank y'all for joining us, and we will see y'all again next Sunday or maybe in the morning
Have a
on
great week.
Daily Bible and Coffee with Jack. God bless y'all.
All right,
Bye,
see ya.
Anita.
Bye, Nita.
Bye.